about your performance that second game where you had the 2 home runs, 7 RBIs.
Yeah.
Talk about, if you bring the mic a little closer.
Okay. Sorry.
Just the buzz. But yeah, if you can talk about that.
So the first game we lost pretty bad, and so I think the second game that just kind of motivated me personally to just go out there and do everything I can to not experience another loss like that. So I think the first game losing was just like a really big motivation for me.
How did the hitters always say when they they're hitting the ball that the ball looks like a volleyball or just a beach ball. What was it? Was it something like that, or was it just seeing the ball well, or just how were you able to for your performance?
Yeah, I definitely think I was seeing the ball really well, and another big thing that I think helped me out a lot is just taking my time before every pitch and just really making it my at-bat and not on the pitcher's terms.
This is your 3rd year at Humboldt State. It's the past couple of years, the pitching has given up runs. And for you guys for gals on offense, do you feel like there's a lot of pressure on you to put up a large amount of runs to kind of, to win these games? I know, if you have, the best pitching staff, they figure, 2, 3, 4 is going to do the job. But is there pressure on the offense?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure to make up for the runs given up. So, yeah, I would say we definitely put a lot of pressure on ourselves to kind of catch up when that happens in games.
What do you guys do? I mean, it's just the second week of the season, and you're starting conference play this week. But what do you guys do to kind of stay upbeat and get ready and stay focused for the conference opener?
Well, we really just keep in mind that the season's early and we may have lost 2 games in our opener this last weekend, but we just have to remember that with our young pitching staff, they're only going to go up from here, and with more experience throughout the season, they're only going to get better. And so I think just having high hopes for the season is just enough motivation.
As you know, the winters in Humboldt County, you guys spend a lot of time indoors instead of outdoors on the field, so it had to feel good to be outdoors for a change. But
Yeah.
how much is it, especially for the newcomers that come here and you're having to practice each day indoors?
How different is it?
Yeah, I guess I'm sure you'd love to be outside, but how different is it when you're having to prepare indoors?
Well, for the last weekend we played on turf, so the indoor practice kind of contributed to us adapting to the turf, but not seeing dirt definitely affects us a lot when we go to away games where they don't face the weather like we do, so they get a lot more dirt time and more practice on that. So I think it definitely affects us more so on defense and fielding ground balls on dirt and just not having the feel for it as much since we don't get to practice outside.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like just the 1-2 start practice this week, do you feel like this team has room for growth, and as the weeks the weeks go on in the season that we're going to see better results and improvement from the softball team?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely see better results. I mean, all fall we've just been consistently growing, constantly growing, and getting better every day. And like I said about the pitching staff, the more experience they get, I think the better they're going to get. And that's really where we're struggling right now is in the pitching staff. But we have a really good group of pitchers, and so I think with more experience we're just going to get better, and I think it's going to be a really good season.
With the bats, obviously, you can help out, take some pressure off the pitchers. But as now being a junior, what can you do, and for the junior seniors, to show that leadership for the pitchers and kind of say, hey, it's okay, and it is going to get better, just kind of keep their confidence up?
Just when they get in those situations where they're giving up a lot of runs, the main thing we can do is just be supportive and let them know on defense that we have their back and we're right behind them. And I think that that's a really big key in keeping them calm and motivated, and just kind of helps them get out of that situation. It's just staying confident for them.
Really?
Other questions?